You know that feeling, the late night YouTube rabbit hole, the whisper of a forbidden text, the promise of some secret knowledge that only a chosen few get to hear? We are absolutely wired for that. Our brains light up. We think, this is it. This is the real stuff. And I get it, I truly do. But here's the mind-blowing truth about the Buddha. He wasn't into spiritual clickbait. He wasn't hiding the good stuff. In a world full of secrets, the Buddha's path wasn't some hidden scroll in a mountain cave. It's more like an open source guide to hacking your own mind, published for the entire world to see. It's a path you walk in broad daylight. So, did he ever refuse to teach something? Okay, but did the Buddha ever hold back? Yes. And this is where it gets so beautiful. It reveals the sheer genius of his compassion. There's this famous list of questions that people would throw at him. The big ones, the kind that keep philosophers up at night. Is the universe eternal, or will it end? Is my soul separate from my body? What happens to an enlightened being after they die? And the Buddha would often just remain silent. Not because he was stumped, he saw these questions for what they were, a kind of cosmic doom scrolling, an intellectual trap. Think about it. What if you knew for a fact that the universe was infinite? What would you do? Pack a lunch and start walking? Is knowing that going to help you be kinder to your partner tomorrow morning? Is it going to help you deal with that anxiety that's tightening your chest right now? No. He saw that chasing these answers was like being a man shot with a poisoned arrow, but refusing to let the doctor pull it out until he knows the full name, village, and family tree of the man who shot him. You'll be dead before you get your answers. So the Buddha would just gently, powerfully cut through all the noise and say, I teach one thing in one thing only, suffering and the end of suffering. That's it. That's the mission. Anything else is a distraction. The real forbidden list. And it's for your own good. But don't get it twisted. There were things he put a hard stop on. Not in some secret scroll, but out in the open for everyone to hear. He drew bright, clear lines in the sand, and he did it out of love. 1. Don't build your life on a foundation of harm. This is what he called wrong livelihood. He was basically saying, don't make your money selling weapons. Don't deal in poisons. Don't trade in human lives. Don't be a con artist, a scammer, or someone who preys on people's fears. Why? Because a life built on causing pain to others, no matter how much money it makes, is like drinking salt water to quench your thirst. It will hollow you out from the inside. It starves the one thing that truly matters, your heart. 2. Stop torturing yourself. It's not the path. And this one is so personal. The Buddha had tried it all. He starved his body until his ribs stuck out like a picket fence. He slept on beds of thorns. He held his breath until his head felt like it would explode. He nearly died chasing enlightenment through pain. And what did he find? Nothing. Zero. Just an empty stomach, a world of pain, and the crushing realization that he was on the wrong path. His big insight wasn't some mystical vision, it was common sense, elevated to genius. The way isn't through extreme indulgence, and it isn't through extreme torture. It's the middle way, a balanced, sane, and beautiful path of wisdom and self-respect. Forget blind faith. The Buddha wanted explorers, not followers. This part gives me chills every time I think about it. In a text called the Kalama Sutta, these villagers come to him, totally confused. They say, Master, every teacher comes to our town and says their path is the only true one. Who are we supposed to believe? And the Buddha gives what might be the most punk rock spiritual teaching of all time. He basically says, don't believe it because it's in a book. Don't believe it because it's tradition. Don't believe it because it's what you've always been told. Don't even believe it because I'm the one telling you. Can we just pause on that for a second? The sheer confidence, the absolute freedom in that statement. He continues, put it to the test, live it. does it lead to more greed, hatred, and confusion? Then throw it away. But if it leads to more generosity, more love, more clarity, and less suffering in your life, then accept it and live by it. He didn't want fans. He wanted to empower free human beings. The verdict: it was never forbidden, just forgotten. So no, the Buddha didn't hide his most profound teachings. He taught in public squares, in forests next to rivers. He laid it all out. What he did forbid was the static, the noise, the ego games, and the intellectual dead ends that keep us stuck in the mud. He taught what liberates the heart, not what inflates the head. It's like he was saying, don't waste your candle trying to analyze the chemical composition of the shadow on the wall. Use the light to see the path in front of your feet. So if anyone ever comes to you with a whisper and a wink, saying, I have the secret forbidden teaching of the Buddha, just smile, be kind, and ask them a simple question. Does it help untangle the knots in my own heart? Or does it just give me more knots to obsess over? Because the greatest truth, the most profound secret, was never hidden in a cave on a distant mountain. It's hidden in plain sight. It's right here, behind your very next breath.